Hello there, my name is Jim Rowe, and in the past you may have seen me talk about Legos, investing, and reselling on another channel. Well, I wish Shane and everybody associated with that channel nothing but the best. I would like to welcome you to my new YouTube channel, Wolf of Bricks. I really hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you don't mind, please feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So the video you're about to see was recorded a couple weeks ago, and that was during the time before Stone Wars released the retirement list. So if you're asking yourself the question, why is Jim referencing promo bricks? Well, that's the reason. I like Stone Wars a lot, but promo bricks is pretty good too. And all of the sets that I'm speaking about on the promo bricks list is also included in Stone Wars. So once again, hope you enjoy the channel, and welcome to the Wolf of Bricks. Good afternoon, everybody. Time for the inaugural Wolf of Bricks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So this is going to be a two-parter, right? I am going to be talking about the Lego retirement list that Promo Bricks put out a few weeks ago. And there's quite a lot of sets, so we're not going to be able to cram it all into one video, unfortunately. Before we do get into it, I would like to ask you to like and subscribe. It really helps us tremendously. I would greatly appreciate it. So if you recall, a few months ago, I did a video on retired sets, and it was an audit of the retired lists. I believe there was, I think maybe one from Promo Bricks. There was one from Stone Wars. I actually think there may have been two from Stone Wars. And that accuracy rate was somewhere around the mid-80s, which for me, I was impressed with. I actually thought it would be lower. Now, here's the thing that you need to consider. I do not believe this list is completely accurate. I mean, I do think it is to a degree, but once I start talking about the first theme architecture, you're going to, I think, agree with what I'm saying. Another piece that I want to talk about is, you know, in case you haven't heard, and it's kind of difficult if you haven't, there is a full-out war on resellers right now. It's coming from Lego. It's coming from Target. It might be coming from a few other big box stores. Word around the campfire is it might be going down on Amazon, right? So it would not surprise me, and I believe Lego has done this in the past, where Lego would put out to the big box chains that certain sets are not allowed to be ordered again because they have been put out to pasture, so to speak. And then a few months later, you know, Lego will deliberately change its mind. So whenever these retirement lists are put out, and, you know, let's put everything into perspective, folks. These retirement lists that are put out, you know, they don't come from an official Lego retirement list, right? Like the Lego stores, they get the retirement list, you know, a few weeks before things are actually slated to be retired. These lists come from who knows from where. People that work at big box chains, buyers maybe, and, you know, they see what they can order and they can see what they can't order in the future, right? So what they can't order might be considered, and rightfully so to a point, you know, something that will be retired. So why not compile all of them and create a retirement list? I strongly believe that is what Lego did last year with the Lego Ideas Treehouse. Everybody thought that set was going to retire. Even me. I don't own a lot. I own one. Everybody knows how I feel about that set. But, you know, there's other sets that have been rumored to be retiring for years. Assembly Square is another example. So just keep that in mind. So let's just dive into it right now, and let's talk about the Lego architecture sets that are allegedly going to retire, right? So there's 4 sets. We have San Francisco, Trafalgar Square, the Empire State Building, and Dubai. Now, I've always said if somebody was new to Lego investing, they might want to consider starting with the Lego architecture set. You really can't do wrong. If someone were to ask me, Jim, which is the best set to buy? They're all good. They might have a return on investment of one might be 200%, the other one might be 205%. So, you just really can't go wrong. It would be a good idea to consider, not buy, because I don't tell you what to do. This isn't an investment advice channel, but to consider maybe purchasing all four of them a little bit at a time, maybe buying 5 each, buying 10 each, 25 each, 100 each, and you will be set. Now, here's the thing, and I say that a lot. I actually don't believe these 4 sets are going to retire. I believe one of them will retire, and I pretty much am. I know for a fact that set is going to retire. But, Lego only has 11 architecture sets for sale right now at Lego Shop at Home. So if they get rid of 4, that means they're only going to have 7 sets left. I mean, that's a huge deal. I just don't see that happening. And for those of you that have been doing this for a few years, it wasn't that long ago, right, where they had 15 or 16 sets at one time. I don't see any, rumors out there about potential architecture sets coming out. I mean, the Taj Mahal, which I love, is, the only one. They've only had, I think, maybe 2 this year, right? So just take that into account. All right, now let's talk about Lego art. And, many months ago, I think maybe even a year ago, I did an article on brickbucks.net, feel free to check it out, on the Lego art theme, the new Lego art theme. Let me tell you, this theme has been a complete and utter disappointment. There is only one Lego art set that I believe that will do well, and that's the Beatles. I think it is very creative to have all 4 Beatles on one set, and people may want to go ahead and purchase 4 and, put it on their wall or whatever. But all the other sets are garbage. The Sith, that's garbage. Sorry, Star Wars folks. And I've grown a lot over the last 12 months when it comes to Star Wars sets. I like Star Wars a lot more than I did this time last year. That Marilyn Monroe Andy Warhol, garbage. You could go to a 5 and dime, some thrift store, and pick up a Marilyn Monroe poster for maybe a nickel or 25 cents. No big deal. Marvel, we all know, everybody should know if they don't, that Marvel is just not superior to DC. So why would you want to go ahead and purchase, the Iron Man set? So the only winner I see potentially here are the Beatles. And of course, I mentioned this in the article, this theme has become such a failure that I wouldn't be surprised if these sets were slashed to 30% or more between now and the end of the year. So if you're able, Black Friday weekend or sometime in October when Target has those sales, to get the Beatles for 50%, I mean, you really want to consider going ahead and picking it up. You really do. I know I will. I don't own the Beatles yet because there's about 5 or other 10 sets that I'm trying to buy. But that's it when it comes to the Lego art. All right, moving along to the city sets. So the Lego City Burger Bar Fire, I absolutely love. I mean, I think it is an awesome set. I've said it in the past for those of you that don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of City, right? So I'm very particular of what I want to get. This set is amazing. It tells a story. There's just a lot of fun to it. I love it. I don't own it, but I'm hoping, if everything goes right, to purchase some before the end of the year. I've never been a fan of the fire stations. Now, when it comes to the Downtown City Fire Brigade, I absolutely love this set. I have, if you check the archives, have done a video on Lego City fire engines, and let me tell you, this falls in line with everything I've talked about in the past. I love it. Go check out the video if you haven't seen it. I love city fire engines. That's all I have to say. I've also done a video on the Lego National Geographic sub-theme for city. Absolutely love them. Set number 60263. 60264 and 60266. I mean, if you don't purchase this set, you will probably in a few years be regretting it. It's going to be one of those things where you've bought a certain amount of sets and you're feeling good and you're like, you know what? Let me see what that National Geographic set is doing. And when you look at what it's doing, you're going to start to feel bad. So, you know, those three sets are sets that I really like. I do own 60264. I don't own the others yet, but I am hoping to capitalize on any future opportunities regarding them. All right, now we're moving into the Lego 3-in-1 creator sets. Now, there's only two that really catch my eye. Now, here's the deal. There's a lot of other three-in-one sets for the creator theme. So if you see any that you like that I haven't missed, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. But the Townhouse Toy Store, set number 31105, I absolutely love. I've done a video in the past, at least one, on mini modulars. So if you haven't seen that, again, go ahead and check it out. I strongly believe these mini modular sets perform a lot better than the regular modular sets. This is something that I'm hoping to increase my inventory of before the end of the year. And the last 3-in-1 creator set is the underwater robot, set number 31090. I believe there's a newer version of that, which is not bad at all, because when it comes to collectability, you know, that's something that you want to consider when it comes to purchasing Legos for your investment. And of course, you know, that will help give you a higher return on investment. But this set in the past has been sold out. I know last time I mentioned this set, it was sold out. I think it was selling for on the aftermarket for about $33. Right now you could get it for $15.99, which isn't bad. That's 20% off. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move into the creator expert. Everybody loves the London bus. I don't own it. I like it, and I'm probably not going to buy it, though. Well, Jim, if you like it, why aren't you going to buy it? It's just one of those things. I'm really trying to grow my inventory with some of the sets that I already have and increase those units. And I really see myself in the end not being able to capitalize on this. So this is one of the ones where I will be looking a few years down the road and be saying to myself, man, I definitely wish I should have picked this up. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I love James Bond movies. I love the books even more. But the set just doesn't appeal to me. There is a James Bond following out there, but it's nothing. This is a vehicle, right? So it's not going to be anything like the T1 camper or one of the Technic Porsches or something like that. And of course, the gingerbread. You can't go wrong with the gingerbread. I've done many videos in the past on the Winter Village theme. You know, you would be not serving yourself well if you did not consider purchasing the gingerbread or any set from the Winter Village theme. All right, my friends, that's it for part one. We will have part two next week, of course. Once again, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm Jim with Wolf of Bricks. Always go out there and get it. Always go out there and get it.